During the early stages of the pandemic, the U.S.'s gross domestic product, GDP, faced a significant decline of 9%, surpassing the 4% drop observed during the Great Recession. The U.S. witnessed a surge in money supply as the government distributed trillions of dollars in stimulus payments. You see, when the money supply exceeds the economic capacity, the currency's value decreases, resulting in inflationary pressure.
During the more recent bout of inflation during COVID, so the idea that it's demand pull, that because of the pandemic and the crisis that it generated, governments acted promptly with a huge increase in its balance sheet and helping financial institutions, and again, an increase in money supply. And then,
while these measures helped sustain the economy during challenging times, they also contributed to the subsequent surge in recession. In response to rising inflation, the Federal Reserve began tightening credit conditions at a rate not seen since the early 1980s. This resulted in a historic contraction of the money supply. Steve Hanke subscribes to the macroeconomic theory of monetarism, which conjectures that increases in money supply lead to inflation.
But the hyperinflation thing comes into the picture because it is related to currencies, because if a currency collapses, inflation soars.
Consequently, he has warned of an impending recession since the U.S. money supply shifted from unprecedented growth during the pandemic to a sharp contraction amidst rate hikes by the Federal Reserve. Hanke's view on the link between inflation and money supply is noteworthy. He attributes the current situation to the Fed's tight monetary policies. The Fed acknowledges the historical connection between money surplus, recession, and GDP, but recent years have shown unpredictable correlations. This was evident when Fed Chair Jerome Powell revised policymakers' recession prediction, emphasizing that central bank economists no longer anticipate an economic downturn. Learn and broaden your perspective by sharing this video and subscribing.